for introducing me. It's over there. I'm getting paid to do a couple old-timey tunes first. So. Yeah, 10-year retrospective. So tonight I'm just going to kind of go through chronologically where I've come from, what I've been doing, where it started, and then to ultimately where it is right now, which is here. A manuscript. So yeah. So basically I was a normal dude, your normal good-looking bro, just living his life. Trying to find a girl. Found a girl. Found God, found Jesus, found women. And I had a favorite, my old pastor, charismatic fella, speaking in tongues and all that stuff. I'm slightly mesmerized by fire, so I might not look at you very much. Yeah, I can't help it.
You could put it out.
I could, but I love it. I feel primal. I feel very primal when I'm looking at fire. I also felt a little bit sad for Dane when he said that he comes to this place to slow down. I'm like, dude, you've never been slow. Like, you don't even know what slow is. I've spent half of the last 4 years living in North Dakota. I'm 60 miles from the stoplight. The government considers where I was living not rural, R-U-R-A-L, but frontier, F-O-R-T-I-E-R. Frontier. So when I think of slowing down, it definitely isn't Ventura County. When I think of Ventura County, I think of hip places to get your hair cut and wash your clothes in the same place. So that's what I think of when I think of Ventura County. And somehow I'm relating that North Dakota experience to this fire. But one of the things I would do is a 500-acre property, and I basically just worked there. We're totally skipping timeline. Let me just keep it back. Let me back it up. I'm 20 years old, looking for one. Tandem bicycles. Jesus, and I know this charismatic pastor who stopped being a pastor, left his wife, went a little wild. Now he runs a chicken wing shop, smoking marijuana in the back of it. Good guy, great heart, smiley guy, really feely guy, always wants to touch you, always wants to hug you. But he genuinely cares about you, loves you. He just went a little wild. I think he's got a girl from California. She's the one funding the chicken wing business. Doesn't matter anyway. He'd become a poet, and I saw him perform, and he had this poem about pizza and Mountain Dew and going on a road trip, and I was just mesmerized. I was like, that was amazing. And I made a comment to a friend of mine who was wearing a white t-shirt, and he had his arms in his backpack, and I said, I should do this, and he was like, you could. And I remember his hands being like, you could do that. And I was like, yeah. So anyway, I went to this church, and a pastor named Dick was there. He ate terribly. He always ate with his mouth full, and he talked with his mouth when he had it full of food. That part of him was gross, but he had another very sincere, tender-hearted man, a gray beard. And then he tried to get cool and dyed it, but he had a gray beard at this moment. And so I was coming home from that church, so I'd be on Highway 71 South, about 60 miles, to go to my house in Alma. That was in Fayetteville, where that girl I was trying to date, she went to church there. So I was leaving church, I was driving down Highway 71, I had an 88 Ford pickup truck, and I just got hit with a poem, and thus began me being here now, meeting Stevie and Dane and Ben and all of you guys. So this is just the first one I wrote. I was driving, pulled over and wrote it down on a notebook at a bridge. There's a bridge, one of my favorite bridges, old-timey bridge. I don't know what you call them, but they're the ones that just hold steel bridges that were all over probably
bridges
in the 30s. The special bridges?
Suspension.
A suspension bridge over a rock creek. And I sat down and I wrote this poem, and so began my journey. This one's called "I Felt Really Good This Day, Yes," and it goes like this: You're pouring your love all over me, and it's dripping off the tops and sides and bottoms and middles of trees full of splendid little busy bees about doing your purpose. How can this be that you've let my heart to see and to sing. Sing, sing, sing about your love to everybody, anybody, or the somebody that's considered a nobody, but they are special to thee. And for that, I think these things have been shown to me. Keep this mercy falling down, down, and this grace falling down, down, on top of my scalp, dripping off of my nose, down around my belly button, all the way to my pinky toe cuticle that you have made. And for that, it is cool. And sometimes I play the fool, but still your love is all around, and it's sprouting from the ground here and there and everywhere, especially on this floor that I now stand. And how amazingly awesome is your plan that cannot be thwarted by any man, no matter how big or strong or ugly or evil he be, because through you is victory. And it's victory that I now speak of and have to let out of my skin, because for too long it has been contained therein. Lord, I praise you because you are different and efficient, and you have tweaked my spirit just enough so that I can taste and see that you truly are good, like a fresh picked pineapple for the first time in my mouth, or the warmth of your sun on the back of my not warm neck on a not warm day. I'll praise your name today and tomorrow and forever and ever and ever. So I was just writing that down, and then I was like, man, there's a lot of immature rhyme going on there. I didn't think that, but I did think something special is happening. So I started filling up a notebook. And then that was that, man. Maybe 2 weeks later, I was performing. I used to run a venue, so from the ages of 20 to 23, or 19 to 22, whatever that would be. I had a concert venue, so bands came through, all that stuff, and then I was like, I'm just gonna perform during one of my concerts. A bunch of girls there, they loved it, and I was like, cool. So I just kept going. What seemed to be a fluke, but it was this moment. It was this, to me, always related to some sort of Old Testament experience, some sort of Holy Spirit overcoming me, and I didn't take a jawbone and slay 500 people or anything, or find honey out of the inside of a bear, a lion, or kill kids who made fun of me. But it was just the moment, you know what I mean? It was just this experience. And it changed me forever, and I just kept rolling with it. And then I went back to the place I was living on T Street. Had a white couch. It was my uncle's white couch. Then it became my Meemaw's white couch. Then it became my dad's white couch. Then it became my white couch. And I sat on that white couch watching kids in a playground in a parking lot across the street, playing. And I wrote. It was a little brownish or blackish by this point, certain parts of it. Flipped the seat over. But it was also in that house where that white couch was that I had my first pineapple. So in the previous poem where I mentioned a pineapple, I mean, I literally had spent 20 years only having canned pineapple. And when I had a real pineapple, I'm not kidding, it was a religious experience. It was taste. I mean, it's those senses. I was mind blown. I remember eating that pineapple going, I mean, now I know God. Which I even told Ben today. We went to the ocean in Long Beach, and I said, this doesn't make me want to know God. I feel like certain things that are beautiful to me make me want to know God. Maybe that's kind of my judgment of, do I want to know God? And that pineapple, man, blew my mind. I haven't eaten a canned pineapple since. Wait, I'm never going back. Never going back. Now I just play with mud pies. Anyone recognize what that reference would be? Anyone? You have pineapples, we have this beautiful thing offered to us, but instead we play with mud pies. Anyone? It's a literature reference? Okay, that's a hint. He used to smoke a pipe and drink whiskey. C.S. Lewis reference, yeah. Just trying to test my knowledge, or your knowledge, just to know what kind of literature references I can make throughout the night. So on that couch I wrote this poem called, I don't remember what it's called, something about purple. Well,